just to get it, but we'll see how this goes. See how good this. I don't know if I need to like mix this contrast paint. But what I'll do actually, I'll put the good one. This is one, oh my gosh, whatever the brush. This is one that's already completed. I'll leave this guy like here. Can I put him like sideways like that? People know what the vibe is. That's actually a good idea. That, yeah. Oh, yeah, cool. So that's, we got on the, just, oh, it's getting cluttered. I guess I could zoom out, but yeah, that's the vibe we're going for right here. I should, yeah, cool. Okay, well, we're just gonna paint. Right, oh, I can like touch it to focus, right? Yeah. Just gonna paint these guys. These are all 3D printed one page. Oh, let's also change the. Oh, how do you change the? I'll make it 3D. Just add 3D printed. Painting some 3D printed. Yeah. And if someone actually joins, can tell me if the music's too loud. Is it? Okay. Let's just focus. Now, I'm not sure what I want to do with the head, like the horns and stuff, like this part. Actually, maybe I should use the brush. Do I want that to be purple? Do I want that to be red, or do I want it to be like a bone? I'm not sure. This camera goes sleep? I don't know. Yeah, cool. Let's do that. Probably need. Yeah, I wonder if there's much difference between Twitch and YouTube, but we'll see. I'm just gonna do my best. Try to cover as much of the white with purple and pink, and then I think that might be it for today. I'm just hoping, yeah, just to do some base coating. That's, you don't need to think too hard when you base coat. You can just, yeah, do it and can talk. Because talking and doing anything is hard. Like when you got to concentrate and split your concentration across two things. Oh no. I think there was a hair there as well. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not like mumbling as well. I don't want too much contrast on. Yeah. What I'll do is I think let's just like smash it out and then we'll go back and get all the bits that we miss. Okay. This is where I think you can see it, but it's really hard. Like, I don't know if you ever watched any of my videos, trying to keep like the model in frame. Can't hear music, can hear you fine. Ah, nice. Okay. Well, maybe let's try. Give me a sec, Rob. What is this music though? We'll see. Anyway. But yeah, no, I thought I'd give YouTube a go and just see how this goes. It's because I've got like, I don't know what the math is, but like way more followers on YouTube than Twitch, and I feel like if I went like streamed on Twitch, I'd be starting again. Okay, I'm doing all right. Oh man, I gotta keep. Yeah, I think I might leave it. Like, in terms of the level of music, is that like, I don't know, in comparison to my voice, like I don't know how to hear the levels, like what's going out into the stream, unless I like get another device and listen to the stream. And I think one of the things I would have to work out, because the screens I have, yeah, it's I've got a paid service for the music. So on YouTube, like I'm allowed one YouTube channel, one Twitch, like one social media per license. So my account's linked, so it should be fine. And if something happens, I'll talk to them. Okay. Hopefully that's, I haven't streamed in a while, so there's gonna be stuff that I miss. Okay, cool, thank you. But yeah, my thought with this was just, I was just gonna paint, because I need to get stuff painted, and if, like, it's just a chance if people wanted to hang out and chat, ask any questions. Otherwise, yeah, that was it. Hopefully I can get really fast at this as well, because there's like a bunch of these dudes to paint. Oh, I just gotta be quiet. Okay. I need to put like a circle on this mat so I know where I need to aim to have everything. So it's in frame. It's kind of like there. Okay. There's something I can put down as a marker. I'm gonna put a jar lid. I wonder if that works better. Maybe not. Maybe it adds something for it to focus on. Oh, yeah, it's just called Epidemic Sound. So it's just because I was getting sick of like trying to find stuff for videos, and I saw a few other people use it, and it wasn't too much. I think it was like $100 for the year. I was like, I think I can justify that. But like all the subscription-based stuff kind of adds up. When you're like, oh, if you're gonna get that, and then you get, I don't know, month. Hey, one guy done. Proud. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh, actually, I have to go back. I missed a spot, but I think we will leave the horns brown. I mean, blank to go brown or something like a bone color, or even red. Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. Yeah, it was just, I think I just started like in January, so it's only been, I used the free 1 month, and then now I think I had to pay for it in February. Yeah. I think I'm not trying to be too careful. If the purple and pink kind of blend, it doesn't really matter where that transition happens. It would just kind of, yeah, do its thing. But yeah, no, there's just like so much stuff. Like, can we see? Oh, you can't see. I'm like blocking my shelf with all my minis on it, but there's like so much gray behind me. So I just thought this could be a cool way to kind of get some stuff painted to motivate myself. And then also for live streams recorded, I've got videos, footage of me painting I can use for later on as well. Double dip on that content generation or whatever. Yeah, no, I'm being pretty messy. I've also got my fancy non-sponsored Eclipse painting handle because these are magnetized. Oh, is that like, because I know Twitter did that, like with verification. I'm not sure. Yeah, I wasn't aware if like they did that with heaps of other stuff. But it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. I think it causes dramas because it's just about the money. People can like fake and just pay money and pretend they're someone else if they don't do the process properly. Okay. What I think I'll do is I'll paint these really quick with the purple coat, and then at the end I'll go back over and do a double check to see if there's any areas I missed. I think that's the sensible way. So I'm not like going back over too fast. Okay, so it was just Twitter. Okay, I don't know, that kind of realm of stuff I'm not too well versed in or knowledgeable, but okay. I also need to like check the angle of the brush that I'm going on, that the brush itself doesn't block what I'm painting. Oh no, the model. Okay. Does that come up? Yeah, that's all okay. Cool. Oh man, I need to like fix up this setup. Like it's just kind of all over the place. Like I've got a new desk and just trying to work it all out. Okay, I think that's almost good. Just having a quick look. Oh, there in the shoulder. Probably an area no one's gonna see, but I think white stands out a lot when you've got like bright color or just like kind of darkish colors. This purple, like a spot of white, could be quite jarring. I'll put a bit of purple on the face as well. Ooh, that might have been too much, but yeah. I think even just having them purple and pink makes them almost look like they're not like fully painted, but a bit more close to being done. I'll have to go back over with white for the claws. Okay, that's another one to add to the collection. Oh, but yeah, now I'm slowly getting back into exercising as well, just because I broke my ankle a couple of months back. And like I found out from my physio that my right leg, like foot's like walking weird. It like fans out every time I take a step. So I have to really concentrate now when I'm walking. Okay, there's the spot. There's the sweet spot for the camera. Oh, and this table, I shake the table when I move. Oh, my mark's like doing a little wiggle. Yeah, but my goal was to try to do a workout before like this stream, but then I woke up like an hour to go, and we had to like get coffee in the morning, and then yeah, so I didn't have time. So I'm gonna do it after this, hopefully, if it's not too hot. Okay. How long has this been? 12 minutes. I've done 2, but I was like setting some stuff up, so I might be able to. I think an achievable thing, maybe 10 to 15 models base coated purple, which is only a small step, but it's one step in the right direction. Then I have to also check. I've had some 3D prints printing overnight to hopefully check that they're okay. Whew. I wonder if I think it's too hard. There's a bit of delay between what my camera puts to the thing. I was gonna try like paint just looking at my screen, just to see what you guys see, but it's gonna be too hard. Yeah. Oh man, it is just so difficult to like get the right camera angle to actually show what you're painting. Interesting. But yeah, if I can get this stream working all right, I might even try like doing like a little war game or something live. And I think my goal is I'd love to have it like, I don't know, some weird interactive way where somehow through some inputs from the chat or something you could like control the other army, so it's like I'm versing everyone live, which would be interesting. I don't know how the dice rolls would work. It would just probably be something that's generated, but yeah, that could be kind of cool that people can vote for which of the opposition moves and who it attacks. Or maybe you get one person in chat to do one turn, and then people get turns at controlling it or something like that. Well, that could be kind of cool. Okay, how's this guy going? He's almost done as well. Then I think I'm gonna need a little coffee break, and then we'll get back on it. I think that's alright. There's going to be areas I'll go back and miss, and particularly when it dries as well. When it's wet, sometimes it's hard to tell if it's been painted or if it's just shiny or something. Okay, it's another one. Add. Oh wait, I should. Okay, I'm just kind of staying in the same realm of unit. Okay, here we go. Oh, this guy must be the leader, but if you look at him, he's a little like flat. Like I think he got squashed a little, like sandwiched. Yeah, like the others, like he looks fine from the front, but yeah, just sideways. Little pancake dude. But I couldn't really be bothered to reprint him, even though it wouldn't have been too much effort. Oh, okay. But it's interesting, the surface tension on this paint. Kind of like, I don't know, leaves. This is just Citadel's purple contrast. It kind of doesn't flow evenly. I wonder if it's like the primer surface as well. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like kind of like parts. There's no way that that can be seen on the camera. You almost have to go in with a bit of extra paint, like make it have full coverage. But it's fine. Is what it is. Yeah, no, I printed these back. I think this was April, all these models. So it's been ages since they've actually, like they've been just this kind of color. Like I think early April, or late April, May, I was like so keen. I was like painting them slowly, chipping away at them, and then I just stopped. Okay. Yeah, yes. But now I've got some videos in the works trying to print a Kickstarter I backed back in November from Mr. Modulark. So it's just kind of like Gorkamorka, this all kind of tabletop war game. So I've got a few figures, and I think a bit later on might just show them off. Reward myself with like a painting break once I've painted enough of these. But yeah, I'm just trying to work my FDM printer out so I can print some terrain and stuff. And I'll hopefully have like a video kind of showing that process, and then a video, what do you call it? Yeah, video showing printing and painting like the figures for that and the terrain. And then a video actually playing the game. And like I think I do want to get more into like battle reports and stuff because they're just fun. Like just playing the game. They're not so fun to film though. There's a lot of planning and stuff. And just having to think through stuff and remembering what you did on turns so you can explain it. And then just, I think, what's it called? Modulark. I don't remember what the game, I think it's just called that. But like, its gameplay's a bit, it's similar to like lots of other tabletop games, but there's a few nuances and just keywords and the way they do things is a little different to convention. And so it just requires a bit of extra thinking. Yeah, we've so far painted 3, I think. Yeah, this is the leader. I think just from size, it looks like it's a bigger person. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of get all the bodies purple, and then hopefully most of the army will be pink and purple done. And then we can work on the finer details, maybe off stream, because that requires a lot more concentration. And I just don't know if I have the capacity to talk and like do highlights and stuff while I'm doing that. It's getting hard. If you don't know, I've got a magnet on the base of these. And so that's why I'm using like the Eclipse kind of paint holder, but this guy's a little too heavy for that magnet to be pushing across. He slides too much, so I'm just gonna move towards this. And it's okay, I've kind of gone over the pink, but I'm just gonna do that. Blend it a little, and then, I don't know, it'll be fine. No one's gonna notice under an arm. Particularly when you've got like, I don't know, 20 of these on the board, no one's picking them up. So I try not to spend too much time on like the infantry. Then like the bigger dudes like this guy over here on the left, spend a bit more time on them just to make them stand out, because they're like the big guys and people are going to notice them more, and they just think when they're bigger it's a lot easier to see mistakes and stuff. Okay, a little coffee break. Just wash the brush as well. Oh, you deserve this, Andrew. But this is even just kind of like, it sounds weird to say proof of concept on the stream. I think there's like, yeah, just working out where I put stuff, because it's really dumb. This camera here that I'm using is my laptop, and it's got a link that I copy, and that goes to the streaming software. And then this is obviously my phone, and it's just using an app to be my webcam, and it's pretty good in terms of clarity, I think. I'm just looking at the screen. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's just, yeah, fine-tuning this, and then I think it'd be really cool. I don't know how to like live stream a war game, but we'll work it out. Okay. Do I have any more of these like shifter guys? I thought there were 5. Oh yeah, no, there's 2 more here. Oh, okay, I see it. I'll put them here just so I can make note. Oh, whoops, I bumped him. Okay, so I've just washed the brush. No, this brush is pretty good. Contrast paint like kind of kills it, so. Oh, Hopefully it's not too watery, because that... yeah, it's a little watery. Oh, but it kind of works almost better now that it's watery. The highlights are staying a lot lighter, but that's fine. Okay, is this in shot? Now it is. But remember, it's a bit further than what's comfortable for me to hold. Oh, that's coming out nice. Yeah, wow, I'm just going back over the other areas and it looks like there's some bits that just didn't print well. It's interesting, like I'm going back over this and I can see like some layer shifts. Like, I don't know if that line comes up. No, it's too small. Even if I try that. Yeah, there's like a layer, I don't know, kind of the layers won't fully align and you get like a full line that you can see. Yeah. Okay, so the brush is still a bit watery and it's making the contrast paint a bit. Oh, I'm so silly. What I should do actually is have my brush, I mean the pot on the left side because I'm left-handed, and this I'm not like going across myself to get more paint. Sounds like a little thing, but I feel like it'll add up and save some time. I might just take, oh my gosh, one model stuck, go! Ah! Might put this over here. Yeah, and then I got more room for the, yeah, oh. See it, it's all about efficiency. But it, like, I don't know, it sounds like a joke, but in all honesty, it is about efficiency. Like when you're painting 20 models, if you can save yourself, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 seconds per model, all adds up. What, 15 with 20, like 5 minutes. And if you're doing 5 minutes per step you're saving, and there's like 10 steps, it's almost an hour of painting, so. And I'm hoping as I paint more of these, I'll get faster at it. Getting so used to like, what's happening. Oh, what else? I'm just trying to think if there's anything else like interesting. I did get sent, Chitu Systems did send me some resin, like just 2 bottles to test out. So I've currently been testing the Conjure Sculpt. So it's supposed to be for detail and stuff. And I'll make a video on it, kind of outlining it, but it's pretty good resin. I would say it sounds weird, but it's like a luxury resin in terms of like, I don't think you'd use it for an army, but for like display pieces or things with like really high detail, like if there's like a, I don't know, like a bust or something that you really want to have really good detail, or to show off like it's got a lot of feathers or something that like just requires that. It's really good. It's a bit more durable and like bendy, like it doesn't, if you got like finicky weapons or spears, swords and stuff, it's good for that. It's quite a bit more durable. I haven't done a drop test yet, but I think it's, if I was going to buy it in Australian dollars, I think it's like 20 Australian dollars more than the ABS like resin that I use. And so I personally don't think I'll be using it like for myself, but we'll see. I'll finish off the test and see how it goes. But it's one of those things where it's like for a specific purpose, like it's good. Or if you, yeah, if you just want to show off, yeah, more detail or something, like you've got stuff with spears that you want to be a bit more durable. Yeah, the resin's a bit more viscous, so it's like a thicker resin, so it requires longer exposure times. So the prints take longer as well. So on the Saturn 2, ABS like is 2.5 seconds for me per layer, where this stuff is 4 seconds per layer. So that's already, what is that? That's a 60% increase in exposure time. So the prints are longer, but yeah, for the right purpose, the resin is quite good. And not that it's not a paid sponsorship, but like I've been in email correspondence with the person that sent the resin, just asking them things like and tips, and they've sent me some files to test out. So I might try one of their files to see how much detail's in them. But it's, they use, because it's Chitu Systems, they use their Chitu box. And I'm not really a fan of Chitu box slicer. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Wonder if I can like, I wonder if I need like a new mat so the colors aren't as, yeah, I need like fancy colors behind me and stuff. Little LEDs, strobe lights, smoke machine. Just so it looks like a stream people would tune into. What is this music? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just quickly having a look. Oh man. No, I'm proud of myself. It's 5 models, 6. Yeah, we want 10 to 15 and we can call it a day. Then I have just so much work to do, like housework. Gardening, but it's gonna be like, I don't know what the weather in Sydney is like, but it's gonna be hot. Oh, what is this? Bloody ads popping up on the screen? Is this French? This music? Anyway, interesting. But yeah, if you guys know One Page Rules, they're kind of like, I think their mission was like a simplified version of Warhammer. Now it's kind of become its own thing. But a few of the teenagers that I work with, we're gonna be playing some like a skirmish game, kind of like Kill Team, but it's called Grimdark Future Firefight. So I've kindly enough, out of the goodness of my heart, printed them their own teams. There's like my Saturn 2 now, like it can print like 2 kill teams. Oh no, 1 kill team if you include the bases. Like 2 teams without the bases in like 1 print, which is pretty crazy. Like you can just like bust out so many models in one go. Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got to work out. I think this needs to come down. I think maybe that comes. Actually, maybe it should be there in front of the screen, but then there's all this I'm just sorry, I'm just mumbling and rambling about trying to work out this setup. And I also want the setup, my print setup. I'm gonna change song. I can't listen to lyrics even if it's in another language. Puts me off. That makes it difficult to concentrate. Yeah, but I don't know, just thinking even the stream setup. Yeah, this guy's got like this weird hook on. I have no idea what it's supposed to be, but I'm a fan. I'm gonna have to go back, watch my stream, and just see what it's like, and just see how I can improve. It's tricky to just think through. We're also almost at 5,000 subscribers, which is insane. Like in terms of, I don't know, when this became like a 3D printing hobby miniatures channel, that was like April last year. And it's almost been a year and we've gone from like 170 subs to almost 5,000, which I don't know. It's crazy that there's people out there that think what I'm doing is helpful. That's encouraging, and I want to kind of keep doing some more tutorial stuff, like to help people 3D print and paint and stuff. But also just trying to think of like what's fun and where does this go? Like, is this something that grows and is like a, I don't know, sounds weird to say a job, but like, I don't know, like a side hustle. Side hustle, I don't know, I just feel a little pretentious using that word. But just, yeah, something that can also support itself. Because at the moment, I'm trying to make it anything that, like, the money I spend on this is money that this brings in. And obviously the main money or revenue from this at the moment, it's just YouTube ad revenue. It's been quite helpful just to, it bought me a new printer, getting me some resin, but then like we've got some projects. I don't know, sounds weird to say collaborations, but I don't know. I don't really say it, but like there's someone's doing like a terrain Kickstarter, someone's doing like a airship Kickstarter, a lot of Kickstarters. And if I can get my printer working proper, oh no. So I've made a mess. What I'm going to do is dip my brush in some water and just wipe it away. And that's actually added a lovely shade. So the contrast kind of flew. Can I? Yeah, it's a bit tricky to see it on the screen. But yeah, this thigh's just added a nice little shade for that thigh. Really showing off the inner thigh. Maybe, is this the spot? Yeah, I almost need like a workout. Where's the best spot to hold this? But yeah, it's interesting, just like as the channel's grown, like people are starting to reach out on Instagram, which unfortunately for me, I had privacy settings on. So like if I don't follow them, their message kind of gets hidden, or it's like in a special area, which I didn't even, yeah. I missed some messages from people, but yeah, people are asking, hey, would you be interested in collaborating, or stuff like that. Bloody Sunlu. They messaged me, said, hey, do you want us to send you some resin? I said yes, and then they just stopped replying. They ghosted me. I was like, hey, are you still interested in sending resin? And then they just left me on scene. So, rip. Rip indeed. Okay, we got, this guy's pretty flat. This guy's got a lot of like, I don't know what color the gun should be. I'm vibing like red, but I don't know if I like paint some of the shell, like part of the gun is the casing and that stays purple. I think we do that. Yeah, we'll get neater. I don't think I'll use. I think I'll use contrast for the other bit. I think I'll just stick with normal acrylic for that. I'm just gonna paint all of this, what you can't see in there, purple. Yeah, I'm not caring if I'm a little messy and going over the lines, because in the other layers, the other colors, I'll tidy that up. Yeah, even just here, if there's a bit of splash and there's kind of the feathering, when I highlight back up with the pink, I can tidy that up. Just kind of about getting all the purple gone. I mean, not purple, sorry, the white. Because as long as things are colored, it doesn't really matter what color they are, as long as it kind of fits the general scheme. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to do the, because I'm using, oh gosh, I keep rambling. I don't know how I'm going to do the basing, because I'm using like this small Citadel texture paint pot, but it's not going to go far enough. So what I think I'm going to do is mix up a whole bunch of, I'm gonna reach it. This tub's so much bigger. Let's, yeah. Whoops. This is like $20 and this is like 10, and look at the size difference. So I definitely know what I'm going to continue with in the future, and what I'm going to do is probably just like in like a container mix some like brown paint and stuff. Oh no, grey, because I want these guys to be in like a grey kind of dirty environment, which is, yeah. Now this guy's got his swords painted. Does he look? This guy's vibing. What a boss. Yeah. I can just imagine that their faces kind of look a little derpy. But anyway, we're gonna do our best. Cover him up. Any little purple dots that end up on the pink skin. It's kind of birthmarks or little beauty marks. Stuff like that. How long has this been? Wow, 33 minutes. I don't think what else. Yeah, no. It's interesting though, like I print a whole bunch of stuff and it's just like, I just don't think I'm gonna get around to painting it. But like, you don't want to throw it out, you're like, nah, we'll do it. But like, I know it's just, I only have a limited amount of time, and you don't want to just paint something for the sake of painting it because you feel bad because you printed it. And so what I'm trying to do is just, yeah, like I said before, like with some of the boys from work, like giving them, like printing them armies, also just giving away some of my 3D prints that I won't actually paint, and using them as like prizes for our little tournaments, which I think will be kind of fun. And it just means I can like declutter a bit. And also means I think I might start selling my some of my unpainted Warhammer orcs, just because Warhammer has a bit more of an intrinsic value that you can capitalize, and I can just 3D print proxy alternatives. But if they're not going to get painted anyway, it's that thing of like, I should sell them if they're just sitting on the shelf unpainted. I don't know what to put it towards. Better streaming setup. Okay, this tail, I think we're getting there. It's looking good. Yeah, I wonder what the most efficient system is. Is it just like pure like flat base coat? Or is my little contrast system working for this? I'm unsure. Because I don't think it does provide me the highlights think this purple's too dark to do it. I think it's a good base coat, like it really goes on thick. Like if you get the areas, you don't really need a second coat. Okay. Just gonna really try and get this. Yeah. Man, it is tricky to talk for so long, even though it doesn't have to be me just like rambling on for an hour straight, but... Oh. There's a few areas I've missed with the pink, so I might go back. What am I at? I've done all 7. It'll be number 8. That's good. Yeah, I think, well, let's say, I think when there's like 10 minutes left, or 5 minutes, I might go back over and have a look at what needs to be redone. Like just to kind of see if there's any areas on the purple that I missed that need a redo. This is not a, we call it a job of neatness. I like to just, yeah, smack all solid, smashing on as much purple paint as possible. Yeah, the paint's coming on a little like funny as oh dang. I'm just gonna finish this and I'm gonna get my clean brush. I'll try like fix up there with some. Okay. I'll do the same thing. I'm gonna put this brush down. I'm gonna get my other brush that's got a bit of a sharp point, dip it in water, and just kind of see if I can. Well, hey, and using the water, it's hard to show, but like push the paint into the crevice so it doesn't. Yeah, now that one kind of worked. But just so it looks more like a shading than an actual mistake. Now what am I doing? Okay, where's the white? There's still some white here on this foot. Oh, my back. Oh. On here. Easy. Oh, just under his chin. I wonder if they're starting, like it's starting to look a bit more cohesive. I think particularly if you've got the red, the purple, and pink, like it looks like something. Like it's not, it isn't going to win any competition by far. And like this is probably worse than some of my first painted models. Actually, no, it's not. But like, yeah, every last bit of white. Sometimes it doesn't matter if there's like a bit on the underside that probably would have been pink that you paint purple. The big thing is, yeah, depending on what the model is, no one's gonna see it. That's okay. Sometimes it's colored and not white. And sometimes that's why it's better having like a black undercoat, base coat, because if you miss an area, it stays dark. No one sees it. Depends on what that is. Okay. Ooh. Another one done. Time for some more coffee. Oh. Yeah, just living that dream. What is, like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have a quick look at like the stream settings because I've never streamed on YouTube before. So, what is that? Okay. 360 video, interesting. What is this? Stats. Connected to the stream. Okay, cool. Total number of views. Okay, yeah. And then viewer activity. What does this mean? Blank. Okay, no activity. Oh, and the stream is healthy. I wish I could say that about my own body, but yeah, okay. Oh, well, my coffee is getting cold. Yeah, well, oh, can I get, maybe I go a little higher on this chair. Where's the button? Oh, is that better? Maybe just a tiny bit down. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, okay, so maybe the stream doesn't need to be, I want to be able to fit under the desk, so maybe I move stuff over a little pad next time. Okay. some guys that are already like pretty much done, which it's just kind of cheating to paint these guys, but I think I'm realizing I want to paint some of the gun. Okay, and like I said before, I need to make a playlist with Epidemic sound that's not like lyrics. But let's mix it up. Was there like discover? Do some action adventure, sure. Oh, this is intense music for stream, with miniature painting, just epic battle music. Sure. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint some of this gun. It'll be interesting to see like what I decide later on, but I'm thinking if some of it's kind of matching, like, because it's the gun's like from this like alien carapace, like it's like they're biological weapons, so they've kind of like evolved and grown from these aliens themselves, and they've somehow been able to, like, I don't know, utilize their biology. I don't even think some of this is like primed properly like that, but then some of it's also, I don't know, because I think in what's called the lore, Tyranids actually, like, I don't know, like use the biological mass of their enemies that they kind of devour and do stuff with it. Anyway, yeah, I'm just, yeah. My thing, I think, is if I just paint this all purple, then they can kind of, I can do the highlights and other accent colors. This guy, let's just double check him. This guy looks pretty legit. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's just making me feel good, making me think like I've done more than I actually have. This is intense. Okay, cool. I think this is a bit easier. I think, well, what I can do is I can also, oh, I can't. I can move the camera a little. Oh, that's a bit easier. Oh. I don't think, I'm curious, I don't think with YouTube, I don't think people can discover you live. I think it is purely your subscribers. Yeah, I might have gone too hard with the purple on this dude. I'm just trying to get in all the gap. I missed a lot of the underside stuff. Yeah, part of me is even thinking, yeah, the stock or whatever the handle is on the gun, just paint it purple. And if I want, I can come back later and do a different color. Yeah, because I think what I'd probably do is like, just little dots for eyes, do the mouth, the teeth, just kind of make that stand out. But everything else really doesn't need to be too fancy. Okay, we're finished. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this guy. This guy's kind of almost done, but I'm just trying to think like, what do I need to do in terms of, and my voice is like so low as well. I'm just trying to think like, do I want the spikes on these guys to be red, kind of the same as their claws, or do I want them to be kind of bony colored? That's the tricky bit, trying to work out as well. Because I think the red, like this, I think the red kind of pops a bit more. Oh my gosh, did I just paint? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. I think it stands out more. I think the bone, I think if I was going to do that, I have to do like everything bone, but I want the weapons to be red. So, yeah. There's like bone kind of weapons are kind of cool as well, but I'll stick with the red. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Least caring way to paint model. What are we at? Okay. 45 minutes. That's good. This has been a good way to. Oh gosh, that's too much. I have to spread that everywhere. Nice. Oh. Okay. Using my brain cells to concentrate and spread this out. Oh, you can see the layer shift in here. I wonder if I can like get that on camera. No, it's pretty tricky. Man, yeah, these prints. This is terrible. These are my first prints, so they're pretty like trash in terms of the quality for some of them as well. Like I think they're probably overexposed, things like that. But I also think they're one-page rules like early models, so they've gotten better at sculpting as well. Oh, banger this song. Okay, if we can finish this off. I think I need to get like a better thumbnail for the streams as well. Just take some better photos of my minis. Try to get the right lighting, like with this, whatever this boss character is, or like hero. It's quite yellow. Need to get some better lighting on him. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, gonna do the water trick. I think this is just a playlist that's like recommended from the ones I've typically downloaded for my YouTube videos. This is hilarious. Okay, this guy, I think we're gonna do red for everything on the weapon now, just like the hilts as well. Keep everything red. That's good. Okay, I'm just in deep thought. Just yeah, it's interesting that like when you are painting, you can just kind of your mind just wanders. You start thinking about things you need to do. It's I don't know, kind of therapeutical. Therapeutical? Is that the way you pronounce it? Therapeutic. You can just kind of your mind wanders. You start thinking about stuff. Use it as a way to process what's going on, but keeping your hands busy. But I probably shouldn't be doing that while I'm on stream. Having my own therapy session of a live stream. We've gotten quite a lot painted, like with a base coat of purple this morning, which is good. It's small steps in the right direction. Hopefully, yeah, we can get like a table game, like a tabletop game, battle report with these dudes once they're all done, or do that, depending, or if they're asexual, don't have gender. Not sure. Not sure what I've decided for the army. Okay, I think that's, we might just put in to that. Cool, I think that's enough purple. Yeah, I guess this whole whip will just be red, and then... Cool. It'll be interesting going back and like how will I layer these. I'm running out of space to put them all. I'm just trying to think like, what can I be bothered? Well, actually, let's see what this is like. So the others are all just kind of base coated white, but this is black with like a grey-white dry brush, the kind of typical slap chop method that's, I don't know, taken YouTube by storm. To see if this kind of, yeah, looks better. I think it will kind of add some variation, and maybe you'll see a few more highlights that are a bit more prominent and stuff. But I think Slapshot works really bright colors. Oh, it actually, I'm a fan. Dang, gotta redo the army now. Yeah, I think it just saves a lot of time if you do this kind of dry brush. Yeah, it looks not as flat as the other models that I've done just a base coat over white. Yeah, wow. That's actually is, because it's just, I think the contrast just kind of tinting it. But yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, well. Good to know for the future. Would have been nice if I knew it, realized it earlier, just so the rest of my army be painted a bit easier, but live and learn. Alright, alright. Yeah, it looks actually really good. Dang. Worked out well. How to work out like, is the whole head? Oh, I did the bottom half pink. Eh, it's alright, they'll live. Okay. This one doesn't have a magnet either, for that. Which other guys do I want to paint? There's a whole lot of guys to go. I'm just trying to think what's easier. This guy's got a lot of spikes, and some of those I guess will probably be red. Oh, I guess what I'll do is maybe I'll just paint everything purple, and then I can, whatever I miss, I'll just go back in with just without the red contrast, but like a red acrylic. I can just go over the top. It saves me the time of trying to be super neat. I have a sore throat. Am I sick? Oh, we've been okay. Well, we might finish this guy, and then we might go back over. Might go back over the ones that we think need some more. Oh man. Ooh, what do we do here? I think what we'll do is we'll do the outside. Oh, this guy's hand as well. We'll do the outside of the gun, kind of purple, and then these teeth on the inside. We'll do red. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna paint this all purple. If anyone notices, they can call me out. I think contrast is good just to get this down quickly. And I can just layer up with acrylic. I think it's on the... It hasn't been primed properly. It seems like the resin doesn't really... Which makes sense why you prime it. It doesn't really like... Yeah, I can see it. It just doesn't sit well. Or it's been primed thinly. I've noticed I think paint fades a lot easier on the resin prints as opposed to the plastic. So you do need to like varnish them. You're gonna use them for gaming. Okay, just all this can be purple. No one will see it, so I'm just gonna try to do that in between areas in these spikes purple, so when I paint the spikes purple. Whew. Okay, what a marathon of painting. And why am I getting tired? It is only like almost 10. Oh no, it is 10. What is it? 10:09 in the morning. Like I shouldn't be tired. Okay. If you're just tuning in, we're almost gonna call it just because like I've painted a bit. I'm pretty happy with the effort. I'll give a little. Now it's gonna be more impressive than it looks just because how do I describe it? Yeah, the music. Okay, just it's gonna look more impressive because some of them were already kind of coated well. Like a lot of them were painted, but like if we just do that. So how many is there? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And there's one over there. It's 15. So yeah, 15 in varying degrees. Now what we'll do is I will pick them up from here, do a quick inspection just to see how well the kind of purple has gone. And then from there, I'll put them back on the slot. Oh, actually, what I'll do is I'll move some of these models over just so it's kind of, they're all in the same stages. Oh, this poor little guy, I just saw this tail snap. I remember this guy, he like dropped. Yeah, he kind of dropped and then his tail snapped. Rip. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly inspect them and then go from there. So this guy, if you guys see anything, call out. Dang, I've tipped this brush back into the water. Now it's gonna be quite wet. Might not get the exact desire that I want. Yeah. There's some areas. The main thing is just like I was saying through the entire stream, just anything that's white, I just don't want it to be white. Or like unpainted. Like I'd rather it be the wrong color but painted than left unpainted. Okay. But yeah, a lot of the time it's going to be like on the underside or like in little crevices that just didn't get the paint to flow into it. This is done pretty well. And then in like, I don't know, in the retrospect, like do the crevices really matter if particularly they're on the underside, but I'd rather just get them all done now. If we can. And yeah, if we miss stuff, we miss stuff. It's not the end of the world, but it's nice to do a second pass. Oh, did the music stop? Jeez. Oh, it just played the feature, or is this song just... Or decay, drum and bass. Oh, fun. This one's looking pretty good. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't know. Part of me is like, if I don't really have to go over this, because highlighting and stuff, if they're on raised areas, might pick it up. I'm not gonna put a wash on it, so the wash might also just kind of, I don't know, tint it. So if it's a white, it'll go grey, but not doing that. This one's a tunic. It's tricky also because like some of the tips, like I might have accidentally touched while it was wet, then rubbed the paint off. Okay. Cool. Oh, this guy, man, this guy's got a lot of white. I think it was, yeah, they seemed like it was the high areas, so I think I could have just accidentally touched the model. Some of those raised areas just lost paint. This guy's pretty solid. What a solid base coat if I do say so myself. Nice. Actually, I should have two separate trays. I'll show. There's like, is there a way to have like settings? Can I have like? Because it locks the focus. Alright, can I focus on? Oh, I can. And it locks it. Ah, so it's a little annoying in one sense that it doesn't kind of autofocus and readjust, but it's fine. Live. It's funny. Just got nothing to say. Just all tuck it out from speaking. Nice. So after this, we'll do a quick little shot of like what's all happening, or what's to go. You're just tuning in. We're just finishing up painting some of these Tyranids in inverted commas, alien hives from One Page Rules. These are all 3D printed models, and I'm just doing the base coat of purple really. And what I'm doing now is just kind of going over the purple that I've painted this morning, just to double check that I haven't missed any areas. And inevitably there'll be some areas that I miss, but if I can just kind of minimize that, at least if it's in the crevices, any other bits will probably get highlighted up. Oh wait, how did I miss this? Look at that. It's like so many white spots on the shell. And yeah, I don't know if this is the most even way to get the coverage. We'll make some weird transitions on the back, but some are like coated twice, others aren't. But I think it's okay. We'll make it work. Cool. But yeah, no, it's good. I'm I don't know. I'm like toot my own horn or whatever, but I'm proud of myself for getting some of these guys painted. Just yeah, one step closer to completion. I think it's just nice because I've got a lot of orcs painted, but it'd be nice to have a second army. So like if I was doing like a battle report or even just for playing with friends, got like fully painted models. And then the next would be the tower. Really got to get those guys done. But yeah, I'm hoping some painting streams can help. I don't know if it's better to do these on Twitch or YouTube, but yeah, I'm just trying to work out if I need to like autofocus every model that I'm painting. Yeah, how do I get like there's all these like white spots? And the camera, I think the camera picks them up. Yeah, it does. Interesting. We're just gonna go over, yeah, cover them up. If you're working on anything, feel free to let me know. Hopefully, I don't know, this could be like it sounds like weird to call yourself an inspiration, but hopefully this can like, I don't know, encourage, motivate you to start tackling some of your own painted stuff. I know one of the big motivators to like get stuff painted is if you need a game with them or a tournament or something coming up, but I have neither of those, so I'm just hoping these live streams can be something that's helpful and gives me motivation to paint. I can't remember if I decided red. I might have to test it out and paint one of the, what are they called, the horns or whatever on these dudes red and see how that goes. If it goes well, we'll leave it. If it doesn't, we'll make it a bone, I guess. Yeah, almost done. Nice. That's good. Good. What a solid day. Very productive painting day, and then I've got to go do homework. Oh, so sad. Sad to say I have homework to do. I've got a video editing. I need to edit. It's super simple. How to cure the inside of hollow prints. And so in that, you can see me use a solder iron in the first time in like 15 years. And I'm terrible at it, but we make a little circuit with a UV LED that you can basically put inside your hollow prints. So hopefully that video, I'm gonna try put the video out on Monday morning, because that is apparently when most of my viewers are online. We'll see how that goes in terms of like the first couple of hours of performance. Okay. Yeah, chipping away. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. Thank you for the support. Got any feedback on the stream setup? Or just kind of the, I don't know, audio levels and stuff like that? That'd be much appreciated. But hope you all have a good weekend, and we will catch you in the next video of some kind.